Okay, so some of the most missed questions when we do multi-step equations here with variables on both sides are these. Okay, so what you want to do first, we're going to use our steps from yesterday. The first step is just like in PEMDAS, is you want to get rid of the parentheses. So you want to distribute. So in order to do that, you want to start here with this 2, and it's now a negative 2. So we're going to do negative 2 times negative 2 gives us positive 4. Then we're going to start back here again. Negative 2 times negative 7n gives us positive, and we have to use a plus sign, 14n. Positive, because it's a negative 2 times a negative 7n now. All right? Now, on the other side, you also have parentheses, but you want to make sure you put your equal sign down. And we're going to do this again. Positive 4 times positive 1 is positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 8n is going to give us now negative 32n. Okay, first mistake that students make is they start solving right now. What did they forget? Yeah, not 32. 3n. So this has to come down as well. So we want to make sure that 3n comes down. And now the other mistake is they look here and go, oh, it's got to be minus. This is a positive 4. So we need to make that a plus sign right there. Okay? So now we have the parentheses gone. So step 2 now that we didn't have much of yesterday, but we're going to have more of, is on both sides separately, we need to combine like terms, okay? So let's just make a little line. So we're separating this, right? On the left side, there are like terms that can go together. What are they? Okay, so if I combine positive 3n plus this is positive 14n, I get 17n. Then I want to bring down plus 4 on this same side. Equals now, this side doesn't have any like terms. 4 minus 32n right there. Okay, still I can extend my line. Now, no, all the like terms, now I need to get all the variables on one side, and I need to get all the constants or the ones without variables on the other. I choose sides. I recommend you guys doing that. Choose which side is going to be which. I would say, to help you later, try to do the variables on the left and your plain numbers or your constants on the right. It will help you cheat a little bit later when we do our inequalities. Okay, so if we know n's have to be over here, 17n's already there, we need to move the negative 32n by adding it, right? The opposite of subtract is add. So I'm going to add 32n here, and you have to make sure you add it to the 17n, because that 4 doesn't have an n on it. So 17n plus 32n is going to give us 49n. Bring down plus 4 equals now, on this side we have 4. Extend my line down. And so now the number side, right, we have one guy who's out of place. 4 is on the number side. This other 4 needs to get over there, so we're going to subtract to cancel this one out and subtract it over here. Okay, so now on this side I have 49n that comes down equals now 0. And so some of you are like, oh, it's got to be no solution. It's got to be infinite solution. This one is 0, okay? Because 49 times what number will give you 0? N has to equal 0. Now, in this case, let's say you did it all the way out, okay? And you divided by 49. If you try 0 divided by 49 in your calculator, try it right now. What do you get? No, it doesn't. What does it say? It says 0. It says it gives you an answer of 0, okay? If you do it all the way out, the 0 answer will work in your calculator. It will say 0, and that's the answer, all right? But remember, the cheat is that from yesterday, if there's any number, right, and it's on that side, so in this case, 49n equals 0, if the number is on the left here, right, then it has to equal 0. Okay, let's do this one now. So this one, -2, we got to get rid of parentheses first, times 7 is -14. -2 times +4x is -8x. This side doesn't have any parentheses, so I'm just going to bring it down. -8x minus 9. Okay? Yep. There. Yeah, that's right. There. If you split these up, there's no like terms on either side, right? There's nothing I can put together here, and there's nothing I can put together here. So I skip to the next step, which is get my variables on one side, get my constants on the other. So again, I'm going to choose my variables to go over here. These are my x's. These are my constants or my plain numbers over here. So which variable is in the wrong spot? That -8x right here. So we're going to add it. Cancel it. Now, if I add it over here, I need a variable over here. So I'm going to make this 0x because I need the variable to be there, right? I'm going to bring down -14. Now, is this a plus or minus 0, or doesn't it matter? With 0, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make it plus just because plus is easier in my brain. Equals now, I'm going to bring down -9. Okay, now what number is in the wrong side? -14. So let's add it to get rid of it, to cancel it. Let's add it over here. So now on this side, I have 0x equals now -9 plus 14 gives me 5. Okay, 0 times what number will give you 5? Nothing. Okay, now try this. Try going all the way through. Divide and divide. Do 5 divided by 0 in your calculator. That says error, doesn't it? So that one, you know that x is no solution. See the difference? Your calculator in the end of these two will help you, right? The only thing that is a weird one in your calculator is infinite solutions, because at the end of an infinite solution, all right, and I know this isn't on here, I only did these two to show you, but if we had an infinite solution at the end, right, you end up with 0x equals 0, right? And if you tried to divide at the end of this one, right, let's say you did this. This one also says error, but it's not no solution. What one's this one? No, infinite. Okay, so this one, if you have both sides that are equal to 0, you cannot rely on your calculator. You have to just memorize that if you have a 0x and a 0 at the end, and the one way you can remember it is like if you put the two zeros together, it will make the infinite sign. Okay, this one's infinite. This one you must memorize. Okay, these other two, the no solution and the 0 solution, you can use your calculator all the way to the end and it will help you. This one, there's no other way to do it but then to memorize it. Okay, all right, great. That's it. That's my hint to you for solving a